Hi everyone, welcome to Tanya and Tiana English. I'm Tanya. We have finally made it to the future perfect continuous verb tense. This tense is also sometimes called the future perfect progressive verb tense. Either way, we're talking about the same thing. If you haven't already watched our other verb tense videos, you might want to watch those first. I'll put a link to those videos up above, and I'll also put a link down in the description below. Just like in our other verb tense videos, I have a timeline for you, a formula, and an example. So on this timeline, you can see that the future perfect continuous is something that has started in the past and it is continuing into the future. That's why we call it the future perfect continuous. And the formula that we'll be using is will have been plus the present participle. I talked a little bit about the present participle in the previous videos, but the present participle is the part that makes these verb tenses just a little bit easier than some of the ones before them. The present participles are those ing words that you see here in this sentence. The present participles are easier because the words always end in ing. So in the example sentence that we have been using, in this verb tense, it would be, we will have been reading the book for 2 weeks by the time you are ready to start it. So the speaker is saying, giving the person an idea of what has been happening for a length of time, and then that will be interrupted with something else. In this case, it's interrupted with the fact that the person will be ready to start reading the book, but not until the future. Now, the person, the group of people who are reading the book may be reading the book in the future, past the time that this person is ready to start reading. We don't know from this sentence. We'd have to listen further to what the speaker is saying. One of the things that can make the future perfect continuous just a little bit tricky is that there is another way that you can form this verb tense. So I have again for you the timeline, the formula, and the same sample sentence. So the timeline, if you notice, is the same as the previous timeline. So you can rewind if you want to see the two timelines, but the timelines are the same. The difference is right here in the verb that we're using. Just like in the simple future, we can use will or going to express the future. And we can use that here in the future perfect continuous. So the formula is am, is, or are, depending on if you're saying I am, you are, he, she, or it is, we are, they are, or you all are. And then we're going to add to that going to have been. And then we add the present participle. So don't worry, I'm going to help you to understand this. Let's look at this example. This is the same sentence that we had just a little bit ago, but we've changed the way in which we say it. So we have, we are going to have been reading the book for 2 weeks by the time you are ready to start it. So let's just look at that a little bit and see if I can help you to look at the formula you have and how it works in the example. So we are, here you can see the green, going to have been in the blue, and then reading is the present participle. If we were going to form another sentence using this formula here, we could say, I am going to have been studying for 2 hours by the time I need to go to sleep. We're saying how long I will have been studying in the future. It hasn't happened yet, but it will be interrupted by my needing to go to sleep. Now, as you know, just because I need to go to sleep doesn't mean I'm definitely going to be going to sleep at that time. So again, this same timeline would apply. I am going to have been studying in the future here for 2 hours by the time I need to go to bed, but I might have to keep studying. If I didn't finish studying, it might continue past the time I need to go to bed. See if you can form a sentence using this formula and put it in the comments below. If you need help with that, just let us know in the comments. Let's look one more time at this formula, which is the one that I showed you first, using that same sample sentence that I used just a minute ago. This time I'm going to say, I will have been studying. Studying is the present participle in this sentence. So I will have been studying for 2 hours by the time I need to go to bed. It's the same thing. It means the same thing as this example I gave a minute ago, but instead we're using this first formula that I gave you. Now that you've spent some time learning grammar, would you like to work on your listening skills? If so, be sure and check out this video. And if you want YouTube to pick a video for you, then be sure and check out this video. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye.